Kia ora te whānau, hope you guys are well rested. Welcome to another video. I've been a little bit busy trying to do a few different things with some upcoming events with a current event. Anyways, I've been doing some things with Warrior. We're currently in our third week with Warrior, so that one's going. It's going pretty hard, and we're currently planning an 8-week challenge, which happens at the conclusion of Warrior. So there's like a week gap in between. We're also currently running the Power program, which is in its second week, and we are also prepping for Taungatuku Iho, which is in June. So there's heaps of stuff happening at the moment. I guess like this year we've just decided, like, you know what, let's just map out a whole year. Let's just hype it right up, like hype the out of this year so that everyone just has something to look forward to throughout the whole year. So there's like 2 Warriors, there's 2 8-week challenges, there's 2 limitless games. There's just so much happening. There's 30-day challenges all over the place to keep people accountable, because I think that's the hardest thing, especially as we go into these colder months. We are slowly heading towards the colder months of the year, where a lot of people make or break through this time of the year. You know, like they either stay on and work their butts off in towards that summer time period, or they drop off and they come back later and they regret not staying on. So I guess keeping the hype alive by running these different things is probably going to be a little bit easier in terms of holding people accountable so they keep on coming, because you don't want to stop coming to the gym. You don't want to fall behind. Oh, there's a bit of rain now. See, these are all the signs of the colder months coming. That's what we've been up to. That's what we've been planning. So this video, we're going to discuss all of that stuff. So first things first, we are in our second week of the Power program. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I guess I'm not actually doing the Power program. I'm doing aspects of it. But I am carrying a few injuries at the moment, so I'm on the mend. But as soon as I am up and running again, so to say, I will definitely be jumping on board and trying to catch up with you guys. Remember, we are currently in a building phase, a volume phase, to say, with the program. So that means there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of small jumps, there's a lot of, I guess, compound intensity, which would just be like from doing so many movements, repeating movements, getting those high reps through everything. That's where you get the intensity from. So there's been some sweaty sessions recently, and I know it's been hard, but you guys are doing really well. We've only got 2 more weeks after this week concludes. We will run that volume, high volume type program. Then you'll find that the volume will start to taper off, and you will be in charge of intensity, because that's kind of like going to be the only way that you feel like you're getting a workout, is if you manage the intensity correctly. So soak up all this nice, beautiful volume while it's there. And then as we drift off into the next part of the second phase of our Power program, you'll notice that little shift. But yeah, great work so far. You would have noticed that there's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of explosive movements, there's heaps of international or intentional, whatever you want to call it, movements where we're focusing on that explosive factor behind our movement. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun to run. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying being a little bit more involved through my coaching. So that's happening, and it's good because it kind of runs in alignment with the other things we're doing at the moment as well. We've also got Warrior, which is in its third week now. These guys are absolutely killing it. Like I told them before we started, it is the hardest Warrior that I've ever done. Not so much in the sense of the classes that we run, but in the volume of the amount of work that's required. So they do over 10 hours of training a week, which initially it wasn't intentional of me for them to do that much, but then I guess the sessions that I gave them, which are their private sessions, sometimes take up to 2 hours, and or most times are taking up to 2 hours, and that coupled with the other sessions that they're involved in or supposed to be doing makes it about 10 hours each week. So guys, you're absolutely killing it. week 3 now, couple more weeks to go, and you'll be at the end of this great journey on Warrior 4. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, so Warrior's into its 3rd week, and in a few weeks' time, we will be starting our 8-week challenge. So it's an 8-week weight loss challenge, yes, but if anything, it's also an accountability challenge as well. So if you've got the time and if you've got the drive to be a part of something like this, then I'll definitely jump on board. There's heaps of ways to get involved, but the easiest way is just to email us, send us through your details. And the cool thing about this challenge is it takes us right up until the 15th of June, which is when we have Taonga Tuku Iho, which is our next event. And the first time that we'll be running this event. I'm sure it'll become an annual thing, but basically on Taonga Tuku Iho, you're going to be doing the Limitless Games as a whānau. So you'll have Tuakana, Taina, and you guys will be competing together, which I think is going to be so much fun. I really hope my son does it with maybe one of my relatives, because I know me and Ari will be behind the scenes, and then probably me out the front running the whole thing, and then, yeah, if we get the chance to. But if you want to be involved with that, we have ages 5 and under, I'm going to say. I think it might be 8. 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under, which is our oldest one. So basically you need one of them and then an adult to compete side by side, and then obviously the age will determine the activities that they do. The way we've designed it is we're going to have 8 AM to 9 AM will be the youngest ones, then 9 AM to 10 AM will be the next oldest, and so on and so forth throughout the day. Some cool things to announce: we have been given free passes from Chipmunks, which is so awesome. They literally gave us, I think, 10 free passes, could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 10 free passes to give away at that event. We got some passes from The Cave, which is a virtual reality business. So basically just go there and you play all these cool games. And then there's a few other places as well. I know I'm going to be getting some cool passes from some physios. There'll be a few other things that Ari's been organizing that I'm not really sure what they are, but there's heaps of cool stuff that you can win on the day. Also, today I just locked in our main man, Brutus Powers. If you've not been to one of our events before, oh my gosh, I can't speak today. If you've not been to one of our events before, then you would have missed out on this guy. He is amazing. I know that when you come on the day and you listen to the music, you'll be like, oh, banger. And then he'll play another song and you'll be like, oh, banger, banger. And then all day you're just finding yourself just going, banger. Banger. Oh, what a great time. But that dude played so many bangers at our last Limitless Games up at the farm. And yeah, that was heaps of fun. So if you get the chance, just come down to listen to the music, because he just plays banger after banger after banger. I love your music, my man. But he'll be there too. I'm sure we'll get some Kai in the house as well. We might try and get the climbers involved, because we are trying to fund our way for the Olympics this year, which is in Paris around the August time, where they're going to compete. So we need to make some money for that too. So yeah, it's going to be a massive day, and it's going to be heaps of fun, because for a long time me and Ari have been trying to think, like, how can we get the tamariki, I guess the rangatahi, involved, those young ones, because you always see them training around the gym and playing and all that stuff, and we just want to make sure that they can be involved in it as well. So yes, Taonga Tuku Iho, and then we have that 8-week challenge, and I think that's everything I was supposed to be talking about on this video. I know I made this video for a reason, but yeah, so those are the main things. The power program's going great. Warriors, everyone in Warriors just doing an absolutely amazing job trying to keep up with it and run their programming and stay committed, etc, etc. And then we've got that 8-week challenge, which drives us right into 15th of June, and by the time we hit June, we'll be coming up to the next couple of things as well, which is kind of like our mid-year kind of position, right? But yeah, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Drop a young sword down in the comments below, If you guys have any questions for us, if you want to see any of our merch, blah, 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 go to, do they say this? www.thecollectivetraining.co.nz, and you can find heaps of links there to go through and see everything. Just go there for young peep as well if you haven't already. Otherwise, if you've not come here from the Instagram page, go check us out on Instagram at The Collective Training, where you can see all of the cool stuff that we do. Watch all the stories. Adi makes sure that I put up like tons of stories throughout the day, so you can just go through there and tap along and have a look at everything that everyone's doing for the workouts we do. Also, if you'd like to, you can jump on board with The Collective Training and train with us as well online. So you go to the website, basically there's a link there to online, where you can just sign up. It's $10 a week, so you can do the exact same thing that we do in the gym. Sometimes I change it a little bit because obviously you'll be training by yourself versus we are in a group all the time. But yeah, you can always message us on the Instagram page if you want the exact workout as well. If you do want your own program, I write programs individually as well, so you can go and check out that, or you can message me and I can work out a tailored program for you. Mainly I just train people with the tailored programs who don't want to do exactly what we're doing. Maybe they just want to build their guns, maybe they're injured, whatever the case is. Flick me a message on that and I can write you out a program too. And I'm pretty sure that's everything that we do. Check us out, fam. Peace.
People of this land, here of this land, yeah, of this land. Cada vez que pasa sobre mí esa mujer, fue